Taylor Swift, one of the most prominent and influential figures in the global music industry, has reportedly expressed a strong desire to remove herself entirely from the ongoing high-profile legal dispute involving her close friend Blake Lively and filmmaker Justin Baldoni. This development stems directly from the public release of private text messages that Swift had exchanged with Lively, which were made part of unsealed court documents in the case. The situation has left Swift feeling deeply uncomfortable, as the exposure of these personal communications has compromised her sense of privacy in a way that few public figures experience on such an intimate level. According to reliable sources close to the situation, Swift's primary emotion in response to the leak has been one of violation and exposure. Private conversations, especially those shared between longtime friends in moments of support or casual discussion, are meant to remain confidential. When they suddenly become part of public legal filings, the boundary between personal life and public scrutiny is breached in a profound manner. Insiders have emphasized that anyone would be uncomfortable if their private texts were suddenly made public, highlighting a universal sentiment that even celebrities, who are accustomed to intense media attention, still value and protect their personal boundaries. The discomfort is not merely hypothetical for Swift. Reports indicate that she has described the experience as genuinely difficult, with the release of her messages making her feel exposed and kind of violated. This sentiment echoes broader concerns in the digital age about how personal communications can be weaponized or inadvertently revealed through legal processes. Swift, who has long been an advocate for artists' rights, intellectual property, and personal autonomy, issues she has addressed in her music, public statements, and even congressional testimony, now finds herself inadvertently drawn into a narrative she never sought to join. The legal backdrop to this situation involves a protracted and contentious battle between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni related to the production and promotion of the film It Ends With Us, an adaptation of Colleen Hoover's best-selling novel. Lively initiated legal action against Baldoni in late 2024, bringing forward allegations of sexual harassment on set as well as claims of a retaliatory smear campaign orchestrated against her. These accusations were met with strong denials from Baldoni, who in turn pursued a countersuit against Lively. However, the court ultimately dismissed Baldoni's countersuit in June 2025, marking a significant development in the timeline of the dispute. As part of the ongoing litigation, various documents, including emails, text messages, and other communications, were submitted to the court and subsequently unsealed, making them accessible to the public and media. Among these were exchanges involving Lively and several high-profile individuals from the entertainment world. This included conversations with actors such as Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, Lively's husband Ryan Reynolds, and even the book's author Colleen Hoover. The inclusion of Swift's messages specifically related to the period when It Ends With Us was in production and promotion. In one notable attempt to involve Swift more directly, Baldoni's legal team sought to subpoena her in May 2025. The rationale behind this move was an allegation that Lively had leveraged her close friendship with Swift, along with other connections, to exert undue influence over the film's creative direction and control. Such a subpoena would have required Swift to provide testimony or documents, potentially pulling her even deeper into the courtroom drama. However, that request was later withdrawn by Baldoni's lawyers, reportedly following pushback or negotiations from Lively's side, sparing Swift from having to engage formally in the proceedings. Despite avoiding direct legal involvement, the mere appearance of her private texts in the public domain has been sufficient to cause significant distress. Swift's circle has made it clear that she wishes to stay away from the drama entirely. This stance aligns with her general approach to public controversies in recent years. She tends to focus intensely on her music, tours, and creative projects while minimizing entanglement in external disputes, especially those not of her own making. Her loyalty to friends like Lively is well documented. She has supported Lively publicly in the past, but the cost of that support in this instance has proven too high in terms of personal privacy. The broader implications of this situation extend beyond the individuals involved. It raises questions about the intersection of celebrity friendships, film production power dynamics, and the legal system's handling of sensitive personal communications. When lawsuits reach this level of visibility, the collateral impact on third parties like Swift becomes inevitable. Fans and observers have noted that Swift's decision to step back is a protective measure, not a lack of support for Lively. In an era where every message can potentially become evidence or headline fodder, maintaining strict boundaries around private life has become essential for many stars. Swift's reaction also resonates with her history of addressing privacy invasions through her art. Albums like Reputation and Folklore touch on themes of public scrutiny, betrayal, and reclaiming narrative control. This real-life episode may well inform future creative output, even if indirectly. For now, however, the priority appears to be disengagement, allowing the legal process between Lively and Baldoni to proceed without her further involvement or commentary.